Hey crafty peeps, it's Megan from Cluttered Crafter, and before I get into the video, I just want to apologize for not uploading the past week and explaining why. I said in a previous video before that I didn't have a working charger for my laptop and that my dad and I were sharing one. Well, he had to go to a different town for his eye appointment for a couple of days, and he took his laptop and charger with him, so I couldn't get on mine and edit videos and upload them because I was afraid that my laptop would die and I wouldn't be able to finish editing and I'd lose all the progress. So I just decided to not post videos last week. But while my dad was away for his appointment, he actually picked me up a brand new charger, so I finally have one on my own for my own laptop, so I don't have to worry about my laptop potentially dying on me while editing or posting videos. So hopefully now nothing else will go wrong. Knock on wood. Just knocked on my desk there that time for that. So hopefully I can get back to posting regularly to my upload schedule and not sporadically. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I am making my own little traveler's art journal. My friend and I were doing a pen pal monthly, and we also decided to have this little journal to paint, draw, just create in it once a month and send it back and forth to each other with the Happy Mail that we send each other. And I just made one signature, and the papers alternate between watercolor paper and sketchbook paper. And then the cover size is 11 by 8 inches, and the signature is 10 3/4 by 7 3/4. And here you see me, I'm using my craft knife to make the edges of these signatures flush since I folded them over each other. And then I keep the corners squared on the signature, but later on in the video I round the corners of the cover. I just like the look of a rounded corner with straight edge papers. I don't know why, I just like that. But for whatever preference you like, you can round the cover edges and the signatures, or just leave it both straight, whatever you do, whatever you like. And then for the cover I used 2 sheets of scrapbook paper to make it a little more sturdy. The outside of it is a brown wood grain pattern, and then the inside cover is just a plain lined and has dotted lines paper as well. And then I'm just sticking those together with some double-sided tear tape. If I had it back, I would have scored it first and folded the cover so that I could easily put it together better, because I didn't have it pre-folded or creased, so when I folded it in half, where it was glued down already, it didn't have, like, if there was any like air bubbles trapped inside, like I couldn't smooth it out that great, and like you have to tie it together to keep it closed, like it doesn't stay closed. I'm not sure if that made any sense. I'm not that great at explaining things. And now I'm going in and marking the holes for the binding. I decided to use baker's twine to bind the art journal together. And I'm not that great at bonding. I've done like a hand sewn bind, and this is a random dentist pick that my dad had. So I just used that to create the holes. I've seen videos on YouTube before how to make your own journal. So I was kind of just weaving the thread in and out of the holes. I guess you'll see me hopefully do it in the video here now in a minute. And at first I was gonna use like this blue kind of like a waxy cord. I'm just poking the holes again so that I can get the holes in the cover of the journal as well. And this is the cord that I was originally going to use. It's a little more stiff and it has kind of like a waxy texture, but I couldn't get it to go through the holes of the spine that great. I struggled with it a lot, and you'll see that in the video now in a minute. And I also struggled to get it through the needle. I always struggle with threading the needle, but here you'll see that I struggled greatly trying to get the needle and thread through, and then later I do end up getting it through, and then I started putting it through the second hole, but then I decided that I didn't want to go through the struggle with every hole in the spine with that thread, so I just decided to remove that and go in with a baker's twine. It's a white and gray striped baker's twine. And that's where I went in with the baker's twine. And then I decided to change up how I was going to sew the bind, the spine of the journal. Instead of starting at the top, I started through the middle, and then I went up to the very top hole and then back down through the middle, and then I went through the very bottom one and then back through the middle, and then just kept going, weaving in and out like that. And then at the very end you'll see I tied off the twine, the baker's twine, in the middle, and then I also decided to put some heart danglies on the end of the baker's twine, and you'll see me do that in a moment. There I'm just tying off the baker's twine. I did a double knot just so I know that it wasn't gonna come undone. Actually, it's a triple knot I done, not just noticed. Now I'm going through some of my little embellishments to see what charms I have that I could put on the ends. I was just gonna cut the twine close to the knot, but then I figured adding a little charm to the ends of the string would look really cute, and then I had matching heart charms, so I thought that was perfect. And then I made one charm shorter than the other, so that's what I'm fussing with now, trying to get the placement of the charm that I wanted. I believe the next video I'm going to post, which will be on Wednesday, is going to be the first page that I do in this journal, where I made the journal. I created a page in it for my friend, and I sent it off to her for her monthly swap that we're doing, and I'm just using a little bit of tacky glue to make sure the ends of the twine don't come undone. But I thought that just added a little cute extra little touch to it. And once the dangles are dried, I took off the binder clips. I had the binder clips there to keep the pages together when I was excuse me, when I was doing the binding on it. And now I'm just going in and rounding the corners, and like I said earlier, I just did the cover, and you'll notice that the journal doesn't close, because I tried to explain that earlier in the video. So I went ahead and grabbed an elastic, actually, and it has skulls on it. I thought my friend would like that touch, and I'll just keep that closed. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, and happy crafting.